program today. आज की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में माननीय केंद्रीय राज्य मंत्री स्वतंत्र प्रभार डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह, विज्ञान और प्रौद्योगिकी मंत्रालय, विज्ञान पृथ्वी विज्ञान मंत्रालय, प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय, अंतरिक्ष विभाग, परमाणु ऊर्जा विभाग तथा कार्मिक पेंशन और लोक शिकायत मंत्रालय के राज्य मंत्री डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह जी का हार्दिक स्वागत है। साथ ही हमारे साथ हैं प्रोफेसर अजय कुमार सूद, प्रधान वैज्ञानिक सलाहकार भारत सरकार, डॉक्टर एन कलैसेल्वी, महानिदेशक CSIR और सचिव वैज्ञानिक और औद्योगिक अनुसंधान विभाग CSIR, डॉक्टर M रविचंद्रन, सचिव पृथ्वी विज्ञान मंत्रालय अर्थ साइंसेस, डॉक्टर अभय करंदीकर, सचिव विज्ञान एवं प्रौद्योगिकी साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी विभाग, और डॉक्टर राजेश गोखले, जैव प्रौद्योगिकी विभाग। आप सबका हार्दिक स्वागत है। पृथ्वी विज्ञान मंत्रालय के साथ साथ सभी विज्ञान विभागों की ये संयुक्त प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस पिछले 11 वर्षों में देश की वैज्ञानिक उपलब्धियों पर प्रकाश डालने के लिए आयोजित की गई है। इस प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के पहले विभिन्न विभाग के सचिव अपने अपने विभाग की उपलब्धियों के बारे में एक शॉर्ट प्रेजेंटेशन और रिमार्क्स प्रस्तुत करेंगे। उस तत्पश्चात माननीय मंत्री जी से निवेदन होगा कि वे मीडिया को संबोधित करें और प्रश्नों के उत्तर दिए जाएंगे। सबसे पहले मैं डॉक्टर अभय करंदीकर, सेक्रेटरी DST, को निवेदन करता हूं कि वे अपना प्रेजेंटेशन प्रस्तुत करें।
Thank you very much, Honorable Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, and all my fellow secretaries, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Professor Ajay Sood, Secretary DBT, Dr. Rajesh Gokhale, MOES Secretary Dr. Ravichandran, DSIR Secretary Dr. Kalai, all the distinguished guests and my media friends. I'll just give you a brief overview of what has been the achievement of the Department of Science and Technology in the last year. The Department of Science and Technology is one of the nodal ministries for the extramural funding across academic institutions. It has spearheaded research and innovation in the country, build R&D infrastructure, and also strengthen the India's global leadership. In last 11 years, we have spearheaded 5 key national missions, and I will talk about them. Have transformed the scientific infrastructure landscape through the development of this infrastructure across academic institutions, universities, and research labs. Nurtured scientific talent and developed human capacity right from school level innovation to supporting women in science, enabled the innovation and deep tech innovation ecosystem and entrepreneurship through our incubators and startup support schemes, and elevated the India's position in global science through strategic collaborations and participation in several mega science projects. In terms of human capacity building, we led a flagship program which is Innovation in Science Pursuit for Inspired Research, that is INSPIRE program, which has several components at school level, Manak, undergraduate scholarship, PhD fellowships and faculty fellowships. And in the last 11 years, we have supported close to 8,000 PhD fellowships, more than 1 lakh undergraduate fellowships, about 1,282 faculty fellowships, and more than 7 lakhs school level innovation students. The Department of Science and Technology also runs a very flagship Women in Science program. There are several components of this. The details are there in the booklet that has been provided to all of you. But to summarize, we have supported 5,000 women scientists either through the postdoctoral or doctoral research programs. Also at the school level through the Vigyan Jyoti program, 82,000 plus girls have been supported to study STEM education. And through our QE program, we have supported several women-specific institutions. As I mentioned, in the last 11 years, we had several key missions. One, of course, jointly with Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, we were part of National Supercomputing Mission, which has established the India's supercomputing network. Then, the National Mission on Cyber Physical System. We have set up 25 mission hubs across the country, and now in the last 1 year, we have upgraded 4 of them to the Technology Translational Research Parks. We have also set up 4 mission hubs in quantum computing, quantum communications, quantum sensing, and quantum materials and devices. And as a part of our national quantum mission, we have also supported 8 startups which have been working in various areas of quantum technology. The National Quantum Mission supports 14 technical groups and more than 150 researchers across more than 40 institutions in the country. We are a part of National Action Plan on Climate Change, and under which we led 2 national missions, one on sustaining the Himalayan ecosystem and other one on strategic knowledge for climate change. And in both these missions, we have contributed to building knowledge support, funding climate research, and generating knowledge networks and information systems. As all of you know that in 2021, the Government of India liberalized the geospatial sector through the geospatial guidelines, and the National Geospatial Policy, which was approved by the Cabinet in 2022, set the vision for using mapping and location data in governance and development. So this was a key reforms which was undertaken in the geospatial sector, not only in terms of liberalizing the geospatial sectors, but also reforming the Survey of India. The National Geospatial Mission subsequently was announced in this budget, and we are now in the process of getting the cabinet approvals for that to implement many of the objectives of the National Geospatial Policy. In terms of technology, translation and innovation ecosystem, Department of Science and Technology was one of the important ministry for nurturing the startup ecosystem in the country. When the Honorable Prime Minister gave a clarion call of Startup India in 2016, the DST launched the Nidhi program, that is National Initiative for Developing and Harnessing Innovations. Through this program, we have supported 9 centers of excellence, 39 technology business incubators, and 48 inclusive technology business incubators. And through these incubators, we have supported more than 5,000 startups, which has led to 30,000 plus job creations. And as you know that almost all of these startups is in the technology areas. There are several components of the Nidhi: the entrepreneurship in residence, the seed support program, the Prayas and all of them have been hugely popular among the first generation entrepreneurs. The Department of Science and Technology has taken several important initiatives in the past decades to set up world-class R&D infrastructure across India in both premier academic institutions as well as universities. For example, in terms of through FIST program, we have supported 400 institutions and 1,100 departments in terms of facility creations. In PERS program, we have supported 91 universities for their R&D infrastructures. We also launched a very flagship program 3 years back of Sathi, which is created a national level facility. In terms of international science collaborations, we have several bilateral and multilateral collaborations, and I will not go in details of this. But I would just like to point out some of the mega science project of which India is a consortium partner, and Department of Science and Technology has enabled this. For example, 30-meter telescope, square kilometer array, FAIR, CERN, LIGO, and now a national solar telescope will also come up. In science heritage and initiatives, we have been supporting bridging traditions with technology, and under these programs, we have supported several thematic centers. We have funded indigenous technology for protection of heritage structures and also for reviving heritage through science and innovations. Finally, as you know that the establishment of Anusandhan National Research Foundation was a very transformative step in the entire R&D ecosystem. ANRF itself has launched several R&D programs, and the details are there in the booklet which has been provided to you. But this year budget also made a major announcement of setting up a research development and innovation fund for boosting the private sector R&D, and this fund is going to invest in this year in the private sectors. The fund will be housed within ANRF as an independent business unit, and it will primarily encourage the private sector to scale up research and development in the sunrise domains. So thank you very much. These were briefly the achievements of the Department of Science and Technology. The details are there in the booklets, and in summary, I would just like to mention that we have not only supported research development and innovations, R&D infrastructures, and have also supported the startup and innovation ecosystems. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I must mention that as per the schedule, only 6 minutes have been given for each presentation.
No, but Abhay has taken exactly 11 minutes for 11 years. So I think.
So it is once again requested that please adhere to the time limit because of the paucity of time. So now I request Dr. Rajesh Gokhale, who is the Secretary DBT, to make his remarks through presentations.
Minister for Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, respected PSA, Professor A.K. Sood ji, my secretary colleagues from various departments, Sri Dhirendra Ojha ji, all the dignitaries of dais and friends. I thought, Department of Biotechnology, Honorable Minister constantly says, has emerged as a very key player of S&T ecosystem, and therefore to begin with, what I thought I should play is a kind of small jingle of a 30-second that provides a perspective of what department is doing about it.
जैव प्रौद्योगिकी से कर रहे हम खोज,
नई ऊंचाइयों को छूता भारत हर रोज।
जैव तकनीक की धारा में हमें है विश्वास, विज्ञान का सम्मान करके आओ करें विकास।
इस एक छोटी सी जिंगल के बाद maybe I thought I will give you some statistical features of what DBT has been able to do over the various missions and innovations and entrepreneurship program. I think largely we've contributed, and this tells you how the ecosystem has grown. It's become so vibrant and so active now in the country that it tells you something about what it has done. So for example, more than 25,000 publications have come out of this in last 11 years, about 1,750 patents, and this is about DBT only actually. Of course, GST, Earth Sciences and CSIR and other institutions must have contributed a little bit more as well actually. More than 62,000 of human resource trained in this time, about 1,800 products and technologies being emerged out of it. About 5,530 projects have been sanctioned. The bioeconomy now, which is BIRAC's prerogative, is actually of $165.7 billion industry now. There's more than 10,000 biotech startups supported. More than about 95 bioincubators are present in the country. 800 biotech products in the market actually, which you can buy on online products. And about more than 7,000 crore of private fund raised by various startups ecosystem, giving you an opportunity of how it has worked. So about 7 vaccines have been developed, which is unprecedented for the country actually in last 11 years. Never before country has seen such mammoth changes. 3 speed breeding platforms has been established. These are platforms that allows you to do day-night cycle changes in a shorter period of time so that you can manage life cycle plants. More than 10,000 Indian human genomes mapped. 56 improved food crop varieties released. And about more than 3 lakh COVID-19 genome sequences have done. So it gives you a little bit of an overview of what we have been able to achieve over the period of time in a spectacular fashion, actually in government supported ways. I think you already have a brochure of all the in your own bags there, but what I will leave you with a small video actually that covers entire gamut of activities that I wanted to talk to you about.
20वीं सदी में बायोटेक्नोलॉजी और बायोमास का कॉम्बिनेशन बायो इकोनॉमी के रूप में विकसित भारत की बुनियाद का अहम हिस्सा है।
India's bioeconomy is a thriving tree that has reached pioneering heights in the past decade. This growth mirrors the Department of Biotechnology's commitment to fueling scientific curiosity and an entrepreneurial spirit. Since its inception, the DBT has played a pivotal role in funding research across the nation. The department, along with its PSU BIRAC, is empowering the startup ecosystem across the country to stimulate and enhance strategic research and innovation capabilities of the Indian biotech industry for building the Indian bioeconomy. Striding towards the national vision of Viksit Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and enabling circular bioeconomy, the Union Cabinet, under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, has approved the Department of Biotechnology's Bio-E3 policy for green, clean, and prosperous India, and the BioRight scheme to accelerate research and innovation, industrial and entrepreneurship development, and poise India as a global biomanufacturing leader.
Just as the Industrial Revolution of 1990s was IT-driven, the next revolution of the 21st century is going to be bio-driven.
The Centre State will join hands in establishing Bio-E3 cells aligned with state priorities, resources, and strengths for a nationally coordinated approach. We also established the National Agri-Food Biomanufacturing Institute, India's first dedicated biomanufacturing institute. Our efforts cultivated innovations, fostering nationwide capacity building, taking a giant leap in genomics, Genome India, DBT's national project to catalogue the genetic variations of representative populations across India for a better understanding of our health and diseases completed. The launching of Indian Genome Dataset, capturing the distinct genetic variations of its diverse population, opens up research for advancements in personalized healthcare and medicine. In the fight against communicable and non-communicable diseases, we launched data-driven initiatives and proved India's prowess in vaccine research and development, positioning us as the largest vaccine producer in the world. We successfully developed therapeutic interventions, including lentiviral gene therapy, and concluded the country's first indigenous antibiotic, nephromycin, for combating antimicrobial resistance. Affirming our dedication towards a sustainable future, we are transforming the agriculture sector by promoting climate-resilient and high-yield crop varieties. DBT has started sowing the seeds of progress, empowering our Annadatas through the development of anti-pesticide bodysuit Kisan Kavach. In the realm of clean energy and environment, we remain committed to a sustainable future. We have simplified biological research, making it more accessible and seamless by creating world-class infrastructure. And in all of this, we have evolved strategically to bring together the best minds onto an apex platform called BRIC. We are shaping the future by nurturing individual capabilities and forging teamwork through ideation, innovation, immersion, and collaborative I3C BRIC PhD research programs. By forging key partnerships globally, we have fostered research, policy implementation, and industrial promotion. The Department of Biotechnology, India, aims to be a top global biomanufacturing hub by 2030. The DBT is proud to lead from the front line, empowering biosolutions, delivering a better tomorrow.
Thank you. I leave you with this new acronym of DBT, which is delivering a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I now call upon Dr. N. Kalaiselvi, DG CSIR and Secretary DSIR for her presentation and remarks.
Namaskar, Vanakkam and pleasant morning to each and every one of you. Most respected and Honorable Minister of Science and Technology and the Vice President of CSIR Society, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji. Distinguished PSA sir, respected fellow colleagues, Oja ji, Science, Technology and Innovation Fraternity, present media, well wishes. I'm extremely happy to be here and to spend a few minutes in just explaining you what and all this DSIR, which is a combination of DSIR as a department, CSIR as an autonomous organization, CEL as a PSU, NRDC as another PSU, like this, all the 4-member team, what and all we have done in the last 11 years, I'm just going to give you a glimpse of our accomplishments. So I'll just take you through a journey of my presentation for 1 or 2 minutes quickly. Then I'll also be happy to share a small video that will be self-explanatory. Apart from all these things, the complete details are given. Pen drive, this is also shared, so this gives you all the details. So coming to DSIR, the arrangement is like this. CSIR is not a funding organization. CSIR is a performing and implementing arm. Therefore, CSIR comes up with a kind of a technology development. Motto is we have to serve to Indian industries through indigenous technologies. Therefore, technologies are getting developed from CSIR, and the technologies are reaching MSMEs and startups through different channels. NRDC is one channel, and whenever the technologies we are reaching a particular TRL value, CEL is there to scale it up to a higher level, and DSIR is there to recognize the industries who can really take it up, and they are taking care of the registration of industries also who can really play and do justice in the field of R&D. So with this kind of a background, DSIR, I have taken only one example, CRTDH. Through this scheme alone, number of beneficiaries, I would say in the name of MSMEs, 2,582. On the whole, I can say around 10,000 beneficiaries, they have thoroughly enjoyed DSIR's handholding. And in the case of NRDC, again, 11,000 startups, they have really helped. Within our own organization, NRDC is taking care of the startups, and DSAR is taking care of the MSMEs, and CSAR is taking care of the technology development. This is our portfolio. So NRDC, now they are coming up with a kind of a one-stop shop for startups, and they are coming up with the national technology assessment related design clinics as well as certification also. We call it as NETRA. And coming to CEL, once CEL was considered under disinvestment, now it has grown up to the level that it has acquired the status of Mini Ratna. And in this, during this particular period itself, their PBT is around 100 crore, and profit for the last year alone is 74 crore, and the dividend payout in the last 1 year is 22 crore. And coming to CSAR, it's a big family again, 10,000 scientists are there, my family members are there. Therefore, I may not find time. Therefore, for each year, I have taken one milestone technology. For the 11 years, can I show you 10 milestone technologies? That is what I have given an attempt here. For the year 2014, CSAR helped this country to come up with the wax de-oiling technology, by means of which Numaligarh refinery, they are now practicing this technology at the commercial scale. I have taken up wherever our technologies have reached the full commercial status only. I'm just giving you here as success story. And in the year 2015, CSR came up with the indigenous technology for hydrogen hydrate. Today, in the H complex, 10,000 per annum, 10,000 ton per annum production of hydrogen hydrate is taking place. And the third one is in the year 2016, it is again a game changer. CLRA came up with a kind of a waterless chrome tanning technology, and it is very popular. And in 17, it is IIP's technology. It is first biofuel powered flight. Actually, SpiceJet has used, even our Republic Parade time also fly past aircrafts. Last year also, 2 of the drone air aircrafts, they used only CSR IIP's sustainable aviation fuel only. And in the year 2018, we have come up with a kind of a purple revolution. Special thanks and the credit goes to the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology. So the Jammu and Kashmir, and now it is spreading to other parts of the country also. More than 3,000 agri startups are really getting benefit out of this purple revolution through the lavender cultivation. And in the year 2019, it is the AGR technology. So in Hyderabad, in the vegetable market, Bovanpalli market, so it is the 10 ton per day, it is able to produce the cooking gas from the vegetable market waste. So these are all the, I'm talking about only the practical installations which are running successful as on date. And in the year 2021, we came up with a kind of the first maiden flight of Hansa new generation NG aircraft. And India's first hydrogen fuel cell bus also, we were able to demonstrate at that point of time. 21-22, again, we had number of success stories with respect to our steel slag rod technology. And in the history of India, this is the first time India got the steel slag award for the first time in the international arena because of this particular technology. 22-23, again, we introduced the e-tractor, Prima. It is a women-friendly e-tractor. So we have been developing and launching tractors. This is the first time we have launched the e-tractor. And the year 23-24, we have come up with a kind of a rapid testing kit for sickle cell anemia. 2 days back, the country was really recalling the importance of eradication of sickle cell anemia. So we are now coming up with a kind of a fast analyzing kit. It is a molecular diagnosis kit. So the kit is going to cost less than 100 rupees. It is going to be available in market from this year onwards. And in the case of 24-25, we are so proud, we got the trademark for 2 of our technologies in the name of CSAR. One is steel slag rod technology, the other one is Indian Standard Time. 2 days back, you would have even read in the newspaper, One Nation, One Time, NPL, they are coming up with a kind of a success story with respect to the atomic clock. So if at all, even the GPS, that particular facility is denied also, India need not worry about it in future because we are coming up with our own indigenized time management also. And like the way Dr. Rajesh was telling, CSR products are available in the market. Here I have given a small photograph, a glimpse of a combination of few products which are there in the market. So aroma mission I have already talked about. It's not going. Yes, yes, I'm going to it. No, it's not moving, sir. Sir, I'm song. I didn't use that song, but
If you have in your mobile,
sure, sir.
Kunal has it. Get it. If he can, by the time ma'am finishes, you can get it. Ask him to send you.
Sure, sir.
You also prepared a beautiful lavender song, totally indigenous, composed, sung by one of the local guys from the fields.
But can I think 6 minutes only is the time given. I have already taken 4 minutes. I think I wish to play the 8 minutes over. So I think volume is not there. Can someone help me to get the volume?
As the government led by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi completes 11 transformative years, India stands taller, driven by innovation, self-reliance, and scientific progress. Aligned with this vision, CSIR, the nation's innovation engine, has been at the forefront, delivering breakthrough technologies to achieve the rise of a developed India.
CSIR's efforts resonate with the aspirations laid out in Prime Minister Modi's vision for Viksit Bharat 2047, an India that will be fully developed and self-reliant.
In the last 11 years, CSIR has worked tirelessly to translate scientific research into real-world impact, empowering sectors from health to energy, agriculture to industry. From setting Indian Standard Time independent of GPS, to introducing indigenous footwear sizing and homegrown certified reference materials in the form of Bharatiya Nirdeshak Dravyas, CSIR is helping shape a self-reliant nation. CSIR delivered the nation's first wax de-oiling plant in Assam, indigenized the production of hydrazine hydrate, and developed a homegrown process to synthesize azelaic acid from oleic acid. With zero liquid discharge in technology, CSIR enabled indigenous production of paracetamol. Achieving another milestone, CSIR has developed a rapid test kit for sickle cell anemia screening, enabling quick and affordable diagnosis, especially in tribal regions. CSIR introduced India's first indigenously developed hydrogen fuel cell bus and fuel cell catamaran under Harit Nauka initiative. It also pioneered the development of e-tractors, e-tillers. Taking a proud leap towards clean skies, CSIR has indigenously produced sustainable aviation fuel that powered India's first biojet flight and homegrown lithium-ion battery technology, building the future of clean mobility. Supporting India's zero carbon emission, CSIR developed cutting-edge solutions from anaerobic gas lift reactor technology, biomedical waste to soil additives, and wastewater to hydrogen innovation to converting agro-waste, parali, and bamboo into eco-friendly boards and tiles. As we mark 11 years of scientific strides, CSIR reaffirms its commitment to building a future-ready India through research, resilience, and revolutionary technology. CSIR's millet-based bun innovation, in collaboration with international brands, has brought a healthy twist to fast food, blending tradition with global taste. CSIR developed eco-friendly innovations like plant-based vegan leather and the Phoenix leather technology, redefining sustainable alternatives in the leather industry. With indigenous trainer aircraft technology, CSIR is boosting the nation's capability and efficiency in aviation sector. The development of an indigenous Raman spectrometer has further strengthened the Make in India initiative, marking a major leap in homegrown scientific instrumentation. CSIR's controlled blasting technology is playing a vital role in India's mining and infrastructure development, enabling safer, smarter, and more efficient execution. The Purple Revolution brought through CSIR's Aroma mission has written a new chapter of growth in Indian agriculture, empowering farmers with high-value crops, sustainable livelihoods, and catalyzing several agri-startups in the region. The journey doesn't end here. CSIR's steel slag road technology has given India a new momentum, forging a path that leads straight to the vision of a developed Bharat. CSIR, celebrating 11 years of innovation, empowering India's progress, and steering the nation towards a scientifically strong and self-reliant Viksit Bharat.
Thank you.
Dr. Kalai Selvi,
Thank
that video has arrived. My repository is stronger than the department. So I've actually got it delivered there to your projector. So we can now run it. You can run it.
Piyush, can you run it? Please start.
So this, as PM said in Man Ki Baat, the genesis and the origin of this Purple Revolution and Lavender, he described the small town of Bhadrava, a small hill town in the northern territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And he also explained to the countrymen how it all began. So, inspired by that idea, prompted by that, we got a song composed by a local musician, sung by a local guy in the local fields. So, the entire direction, choreography, music is all from the single hand. I hope you will appreciate it. And it's been sung in Bhadravai, which is the local dialect there.
Yes, please play.
These are the local distilleries which have been recorded beside. That is actually most side of your success, because you gave them technical as well as financial support. This facilities were installed right in the fields, and they made arrangements to carry the product straight into the market, mostly in Maharashtra, Mumbai. So that vindicates our contention that you should have a strong early market linkage to make a success out of a startup.
I now request Dr. M. Ravichandran, Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences, for his presentation.
Minister and PSS of fellow secretaries, Sri Osaji, colleagues from DST, DBT, CSIR and MOES and press and media. Very good morning to all of you. I'll be presenting briefly about 5-6 minutes what are the major achievements have done by Ministry of Earth Sciences. Before going to that, I want to see that the Ministry of Earth Science mandate is to do science and translate science to the services for the benefit of society. So our major things are service oriented. So the first objective is to provide services, and the second objective is to explore and develop technology for harnessing living and non-living resources, especially the ocean. And the third objective is explore the polar regions, especially cryospheric component. Next slide. So in that aspect, in the first one is basically in the atmospheric section, what we have done in improvements in weather and climate. This bar diagram shows that basically we started from milliseconds or few seconds lightning, which is a forecast. Earlier it was not available. Now, because thanks to government, it has installed more than 100 lightning location system. Because of that, now we are able to provide the lightning location services, number one. Number two, the cyclone. Also, we are able to improve the forecast more than 30%, not only intensity, but also in the track and the landfall. Huge savings because of the life property and maybe the property saving, as well as the not required to mobilize major mitigation measures. And the third aspect is short-term forecast. It is up to few days, and the few days forecast also we have improved significantly because of the various models and observing systems. And the fourth one is the extended range forecast, which was not available earlier because it is only for the next month how it will be. That we will give the weekly information. Earlier it was not there. Now we are able to provide the extended week, because this is very important for the agriculture people, what crop they have to show and other purpose. It is newly introduced in the recent decade. And the seasonal prediction, basically earlier we were telling only from the statistical model how much rainfall will happen all over India. But now we are using the dynamical physics-based model. With that, we are able to say each spatial how it will be vary and how much we are able to make it. With this, we are able to improve the accuracy of the forecast. Also, we are able to give the spatial granular information. And the last one is basically the, of course, last but decadal forecast. Only 4 countries in the world is able to provide the decadal forecast. India is one among them. That is, we are able to start the decadal forecast. That means next decade, how it will be, how the monsoon will be, how the weather pattern will be. All this information we are able to provide from the decadal forecast. And the last one is a climate. It is about next to 2100 years, how it will be. So we are also providing, India, first time we have joined in IPCC report. So our models is one of the IPCC finalization report. These are the various temporal scale we are able to improve major things. And the last one is basically not only for the spatial resolution, but also in the, temporal resolution, spatial resolution also we are able to improve. This is just, I was again mentioning about various things in granular things, how much accuracy we have improved, and I don't want to go into detail. Next one. And the weather, not only for the weather forecast, but also we have improved the air quality monitoring, and also we have made weather modification. From the weather modification, how much we can enhance the precipitation. Roughly we have documented about 18% only we can enhance the artificial cloud making and other things. And also we are able to improve the HPC and observations. Because of improvement, because of more funding, because of more number of observations, because of HPC, we are able to improve various forecast systems. And also we are able to make a thunderstorm, and also we are able to quantitative precipitation forecast also we have improved very significantly. Next slide. Coming back to the ocean, of course, we are able to improve, basically we are trying to go towards the blue economy component of the ocean sector. For that, we are able to map how much energy is available from the ocean. We are able to map it. In India, almost roughly about 9.2 lakh terawatt of power is available per annum. So we are trying to tap that energy. And potential fishing zone. Earlier, we used to give the mass where the fish mass is available. Now we are able to provide the species-specific forecast for the various states, where thereby our user, it has been almost 7 times have increased. And also we are able to give the forecast of the ocean parameters, various parameters, wave, wind, currents, and to the various stakeholders, including shipping, port and harbor and other people. And also we are continuously monitoring seawater quality among the around the ocean, and we are able to monitor various things. And important thing is one of the significant thing is a tsunami early warning system, which has been one of the unique in the best tsunami warning system in the world that has been recognized by IOC. So that is also we have established in the recent years. Next slide. Apart from that, we are able to map the digital ocean, and this digital ocean is various observation in situ or radars or satellite or model. All this observation we put into the digital ocean, wherein any depth you go, any time you go, you will be able to see various parameters that we have made it a digital ocean. And also we have made recently the SNOPS, that is basically the operating system. We have established one of the state-of-the-art operation system. Global ocean we are able to access at any point from Hyderabad. And also we are able to make biodiversity surveys under the Deep Ocean Mission. And also we have strengthened the coastal resilience through various measures, marine spatial planning, like urban planning. We are able to make marine spatial planning, and also shoreline, how it is changes over the period. All these things we are able to document it. Next slide. And also we develop various technology, either it is Samudrayan or the ocean observation system, or the water desalination of water, or mining machine, or to make what is called a natural based solution for beach creations or any other coastal ecosystem. Next slide. And also exploring poles, we are able to make various teleconnections. We are able to relate the polar connections with the tropical regions. Majorly what we have done is we have made Arctic policy and also Antarctic bill. It was waiting for long years, long decades. Now we are able to make a polar bill, that is especially Antarctic bill. And also we are able to make Arctic is India's scenario we are able to create in the Arctic. Next slide. And in the coming to the solid earth, in the seismic network, we have increased from 84 to 168. Thereby we are able to monitor any earthquake less than, more than 3, within 3 minutes we are able to monitor. And also we have done major microzonation of major cities where we have to build and what we should not build in that aspect. Next slide. And also we have made a drip drilling. It is about just whether we want to know whether we can get any precursor for earthquake. For that we have made a 3 kilometer deep drill, and with that we have instrumented various monitoring mechanisms we have installed. We are trying to understand is there any precursor is available or not. Also there are about many geological things. It is a curiosity driven questions we are able to answer from various aspects. And new program we have started, it is submarine groundwater discharge and various other aspects. Next slide. And of course, in the last 10 years, we are able to make many of the user spectrum, because earlier only few users were there. Now entire ministry, and I think we are part of life of every individual as well as every ministry. That is what we have created in the last 10 years or so. It is all because of the, again I am telling it is because of the funding and observation and understanding. I think from 2014 we have a funding of 1,600 crore. Now we are having 3,650 crore per year. That is what it has been able to achieve this quantum output. Next slide. Of course, these are various apps are available. Maybe once you can go through various apps and digital infrastructure we have created over the periods. Next slide. And this is just vision one for each sphere. Atmosphere, we want to go for weather forecast management. Ocean, we want to go for double the GDP of blue economy. And the polar region, we want to play a lead role and geostrategically important player. And the geoscience, we want to go for early earthquake warning. And for this, we want to observe more, understand more, and predict various models we develop so that we can produce various services. So our objective is do science and translate science to the service for the benefit of society. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ravichandran. Now I request Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Scientific Advisor, to make his opening remarks.
Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Science Secretary is on the dais, Shri Oja ji, entire science fraternity from all the 4 science departments, Office of PSA, ANRF, and most important for today, the media. You heard in a very succinct way, which was probably not possible in less than this time which has been taken, what 4 science departments have really done on the transformative journey which India has taken in the last 11 years under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister in various fields. I really congratulate all the departments and also congratulate Honorable Minister for his leadership in achieving these goals. You would have all noticed that in the last 11 years, science and technology has moved from sideline to the center stage of our nation's development. This came out very clearly in all the presentations and the short videos which were shown to us. I'll take few minutes, hopefully not 11, just to tell you the role of science advice in this scenario and in this office of PSA. So this office of Principal Scientific Advisor provides evidence-based practical advice to the Prime Minister and to the Cabinet on key issues related to science and technology. Actually, it plays a role in assessing the current landscape of various scientific domains in all the ministries. Cutting across ministries, we are ministry agnostic, identifying challenges and formulating interventions that contribute to future-ready roadmap for national development. In this, the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council, PM STIC, serves as an important platform in this process, which provides an integrated framework for strategy, design and implementation. The way it works is that it identifies critical gaps that hinder optimal national performance and assess the evolving global R&D landscape to determine priority areas essential for India's growth and leadership. Now, based on this analysis, PM STIC in the last 11 years has recommended targeted missions, actually to be more specific, 11 of them, initiated many policies and other interventions. Now, these are then operationalized by respective ministries or departments and to ensure coordinated and mission-driven action across the national innovation system. So that is the framework of from the science policy to the action by involving all the relevant stakeholders in this ecosystem. So as you would have noticed in the last few years, many missions have been launched. For example, National One Health Mission, which cuts across 13 ministries. You heard about National Quantum Mission, National AI Mission, Deep Ocean Mission, Bio E3 policy, and many things which have happened in like green hydrogen mission and so on. So this is the role our office can play in energizing the science and technology ecosystem. ANRF, which was also mentioned, again was discussed in very extensively in PM Strike quite early, and from there it has come to the fructification and rolling out last year of this very important initiative of this government. Just to tell you some brief, if you don't have, last year at the completion of 10 years, our office in conjunction with 22 departments had looked at science and technology panorama for Atmanirbhar Bharat. It is on our website. This is a very short summary which is theme wise, what all ministries have done in various themes, and if you have interest you can look at which is really like the area oriented summary of what all government as a whole have done. So I will not take more time, but to mention in this very hall we also unveiled ONOS, One Nation One Subscription, which again I feel is a very important outcome under this government's initiative, which makes access and democratized the access to almost 1.8 crore students and faculty members, and they have access to almost 13,400 international journals cutting across in 6,300 institutions. This has never happened before, and this will really be a game changer in really taking S&T to the grassroots level in the true sense of the word. So we have iSTEM, which again is a program where the equipments and the facilities acquired under various science ministries funding, like what you see on the dais, they are on the portal and they are accessible to everyone, and this also is making a difference. I think this is not the time to elaborate the other schemes of the RUTAG, which is really taking science and technology to the villagers. RUTAG Smart Village Centers, again seeing how the technology really goes to the grassroots level. All these are ones where our office plays a role along with all the science departments which are on the dais and other departments which are not here. So I will just end by remarking that this 11 years of achievements across our premier science and technology departments, institutions, we recognize fully well that the foundation for the next decade of growth and innovation is well underway. And for this, we all thank the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister for he has made very clear in all his addresses from the Red Fort and all other occasions in G20 and so on, how science and technology is at the center stage for India's growth. And I am very sure that through various ministries, departments, institutions, strategic sectors, all of us will continue to remain committed to advance science and technology for inclusive development, sustainability, and global cooperation. So I thank you once again for coming here, and it is a pleasure to listen to the wonderful progress which 4 science departments have made. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for making this really accessible to all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Honorable Minister, sir, for his remarks.
Principal Scientific Advisor, Professor Sood, Dr. Kalai Selvi, Dr. Ravi Chandran, Dr. Abhay, Dr. Rajesh, and of course our principal DG Oja Sahab, members of the fraternity, also officials of all the different departments falling under the Ministries of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Earth Science, and of course, more importantly, the media friends who are here to actually make us feel reassured that science does find a space in media now, which was perhaps not easily seen till a few years ago. So I think there's been presentations made by each of the secretaries, and that makes my task easier, and at the risk of being repetitive and taking your time, I will not get into all that because it's already been very elaborately put out before you. So from a different perspective, I think if you ask me to sum up, I would sum up saying that the last 11 years turned technology as the engine of India growth story. And that's there for anyone to see with evidence. Also, the last 10 years turned India into a technology leader rather than a technology follower. And thirdly, the last 10 years also saw India coming out with global best practices for others to follow, instead of waiting to adopt the best practices developed by others. So I think these three sentences sum up about all. And this has been possible largely because after 2014, we had a political dispensation which was very enabling, which was very supportive. And I think what the scientist needs the most is the liberty to experiment, even sometimes